Okay, so let's just be honest for a second. If you keep up ending up in the same kind of relationship, the same dynamic, the same emotional pattern, with the same type of person, just in a different body, then at some point you have to stop calling that coincidence because it is not. It's also not just bad luck or bad timing or the wrong timing or even just your past traumas. There's something inside of you choosing the partners. And the problem is that this is not the part of you that actually knows what is right for you. It's a lower part of you. And I mean that very literally. If we look at esoteric doctrine and esoteric systems, then you are not just one thing. We can consider ourselves, you can consider yourself as the monad. That means that you are layered. You are a sevenfold human being. That means you exist across seven different levels or planes. And those levels or planes actually correspond to what people call the chakra system, which are energy centers within our physical bodies. So when you say, I'm attracted to this person, the real question is actually which part of you is doing the attracting? Now, what do I mean by that? That means from which plane of existence or chakra within your physical body are you actually choosing your partner from? Because not all attraction is actually coming from the same level or plane. And if you don't understand that, then simply put, you will keep on mistaking lower level attraction for something that feels deep or meaningful, when actually it's just the repetition of past events all over and over again in a cyclical motion. Now, the interesting thing is most people are choosing their partners from what we can call the lower level planes or the lower chakras. These are the first four planes or chakras in your body, and they are tied to your personality. So now we are talking about your physical drives, your instinct, your sexual pull, your root, your sacral energy. We are also talking about your emotional body, that is your need for attachment, for bonding, this need and drive to connect, to not want to be alone. And we are also talking about your mental layer, which is your memory patterns, the feeling of this feels familiar, or this is my type, and this is what I always go for. Now, this whole structure is what is called personality. And contrary to popular belief, your personality is not stable. It's built up in this lifetime. It is shaped by the experiences that you've been through, the things that you didn't get, the stuff that you are still trying to resolve in this incarnation. So when you feel that strong pull towards somebody, then it's usually coming from there, from the lower planes of existence, from the lessons you need to learn, from something inside of you that is trying to complete itself, or trying to fix something, or replace something to finally get it right. And that is the reason why it feels so convincing, because it is starts from a lower level plane, and this lower level plane does not see higher existence. It is emotional and familiar, so it feels like meaning. But that doesn't actually mean that it's aligned with your deeper, or rather higher self. There is another part of you. There's a part of you that isn't just reacting to the drives or the needs of the lower planes. There's a deep part of you that's not trying to complete itself through finding or bonding with another person. Now, this part of you is actually trying to evolve through the experiences of your personality or your lower planes in this incarnation. That is what is in esoteric terms called the individuality. Now, the individuality sits higher up. It is composed of the three highest bodies or planes of existence, and this corresponds to your three highest chakras within your body. So now we are really moving into our higher mental levels, the intuitive level, the more spiritual centers, or what people would loosely map as your throat, your third eye, and your crown chakra centers. Now, these three higher levels are not desperate, and it never feels rushed when you work from them, because these higher planes doesn't latch onto the first thing that feels right or familiar or intense. It is a lot more precise because it has developed through evolution of your personality through various incarnations into this current incarnation in your current lifetime. But the problem is that most people don't actually identify with their higher selves, or rather with their individuality. They are still identified with their lower pool, which is the personality comprised of the four lowest planes or chakras of existence. Because they identify with the lower planes, they are completely out of sync with their higher self. And because of that, they cannot conceive of even having a higher self. So what do? They trust what feels the strongest and what is familiar instead of what is actually clear and aligned with their path. So if we look at all of this structurally, then it actually makes a lot of sense. Because at the lowest level, the physical plane, the root chakra, you've got survival. We have the sex instinct, the instinct to possess. And above that, the emotional planes, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, and the heart chakra. So there is attachment, bonding, needing connection, and wanting this union with another person for completion. But then there's the mental plane, your thoughts, your patterns, your memory, your idea of what love is supposed to be. And that is where most people are choosing from, unfortunately. And unfortunately, that is where most relationships are happening from, inside of those four lower layers. But above that, you've got your higher mind, you have your intuition, and we could call this your spirit. And that, your intuition, your spirit, your higher self, is where alignment comes from. Alignment does not come from craving, and it doesn't come from lack. It comes from knowing yourself deeply. And this internal knowing gives you the direction you need to find perfect union. This higher self comes from the fully developed and functioning monad, which is the sevenfold man or woman who exists among all planes simultaneously and who, in energetic terms, have all of their chakras unblocked and thus are able to feel the free flow of energy through their bodies, reaching their higher centers continuously. And according to esoteric systems like the esoteric philosophy of love and marriage, written by practical occultist Dion Fortune, your personality operates in the lower structure. Your personality is simply temporary in this lifetime. It reacts, it learns slowly, but your individuality, the deep part of you, exists across all of the three higher levels or layers. And this part of you doesn't need somebody to complete it because it's already part of something whole, something that we can call the monad, or rather the initiated monad. Your personality is just using experiences, and this includes relationships to evolve. And this in turn enables your individuality, your three higher planes, which are actually formless, to experience the world of form within your physical vessel. Your individuality consumes your personality, and hence your personality is built up from the progression of your individuality. Now, as Dion Fortune said, the individuality then is said to be the unit of evolution, and the personality the unit of incarnation. From the doctrine of reincarnation arises the esoteric theory of destiny. The term destiny, it may be mentioned, is synonymous with the term karma employed in the Eastern schools. A man's destiny is held to represent the sum total of the causes he had set going in past lives, which determine the conditions of the present. But fresh causes are constantly being introduced by the modifying action of the will. Therefore, fate is not the inevitability which exoteric thought conceives it to be, but is a conditioning rather than a determining influence. So when you keep on choosing the same kind of partner, just in a different body, it is not because love is complicated. It is because the choice is actually being made lower down in desire, in emotion, and in memory. What feels familiar? It's not made from the level where you can actually see clearly from your higher self. And the moment that you start to realize this, and I don't mean that you start to judge it, just that you start to become aware of it, that's when things will begin to shift. Because now you are not just feeling attraction, you are actually aware of where it is coming from. And that changes everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this content, please support my channel by liking, subscribing, and commenting on this video. You can also follow me on Patreon. My link will be in the description as well as in the pinned comment below. Blessings to all.